Good morning, ma'am and sir. This is my learning about marine. Marine environment. Marine environment are those in the world, seas, and ocean below. Mean high tide mark. Marine environment relate to the morphology of near shore, offshore, of deep water zones on the ocean. Why is the marine environment important? The marine environment is vital resource for life on Earth. Marine ecosystem performance number of key environmental functions. They regulate the climate, prevention erosion, accumulate and distribute solar energy, absorb carbon dioxide, and maintain biological control. And second, the Marpol Convention. Truth drains, sewage outfalls, industrial outfalls, direct littering, while 20% comes from marine-based activities such as illegal dumping and shipping for transport, tourism, and fishing. Plastics are estimated to represent between 60 and 80% of total of marine debris. Cause of ocean pollution. There are many causes of ocean pollution. Of all the fact, there is only one question: most pollution in our oceans begins and land is caused by humans. Here are some of the major causes of marine pollution. Non-point source pollution, runoff. Non-point source pollution come from variety of different location and source. The result of this runoff which occurs when rain or ground into the ocean. 4. In case after a heavy rainstorm, water flows off roads into the ocean, taking or left on the streets from cars with it. Intentional discharge. Manufacturing plants in some areas of the world release toxic waste into the ocean, including mercury, while it is internationally being released into the sea. Sewage also contributes to the ocean pollution, as well as plastic product. According to the Ocean Conservancy, 8 million metric tons of plastic goes into the ocean every year. Oil spill. Ships are major contributors to ocean pollution, especially when crude oil spills occur. Crude oil lasts for years in the ocean and difficult to clean up. Littering. Atmospheric pollution. Wastewater objects carried by wind to the ocean in big problem. Items such as plastic bags and styrofoam containers become suspended in the water and then become compost. Ocean mining. Deep sea ocean mining causes pollution and disruption at the lowest level of the ocean. Drilling for substances as cobalt-6, silver, gold, and copper creates harmful sulfide deposit deep in the ocean. Effect of the ocean pollution. Ocean pollution has many consequences that relates of indirectly affects marine life and as humans. Here is of most common effects of the ocean pollution. Harmful to the marine animals. Sea animals are common victims of ocean pollution. Oil spill from insects will encase, ensnare, and suffocate marine animals by permitting their gills. When oil gets into seaboard feather, they must be unable to fly and feather young animals, and from cancer behavior change and become unable to produce. 6. Example of the Marpol Convention. The International Convention for the Prevention of Pollution from Ships. Marpol is the main international convention covering prevention of the pollution of the marine environment by ships from prevention of the accidental cause. The Marpol Convention was adopted at 2 number 1973 and IMO. The Protocol of 1978 was adopted in response to the spate of tanker accident in 1976-1977. As the 1973 Marpol Convention had not yet entered into force, the 1978 Marpol Protocol absorbed the parent convention. The combined instruments entered into force October 2, 1983. In 1997, a protocol was adopted to amend the convention, and the new Annex 6 was added, which entered into force on 19 May 2005. Marpol has been updated by amendment through the years. The convention includes regulations aimed preventing amazing pollution from ships, both accidental pollution that were routine operation, and currently includes 6 technical annexes. Special areas with strict control on operational discharge are included in most annexes. Annex 1, regulations for the prevention of pollution by oil, entered into force 2 October 1983. Covers prevention of pollution by oil from operational measure as well from accidental discharge. The 1992 amendment by the Annex made it mandatory for new oil tanker to have double hulls and brought a schedule for existing tankers for fit double hulls was subsequently revised in 2001 and 2003. Annex 2, regulation for the control of pollution by noxious liquid substance in book, entered in force 2 October 1983. Details and distant creational measure from the control of pollution by noxious liquid substance carried in book 250 substances were evaluated and included in the list appended to the convention. The discharge for the residues allowed only to the reception facility in certain concentrations of condition which vary with category of substance are complied with. Annex 3, prevention of pollution by harmful substances carried by sea and packaged from entered into force 1 July 1992. Contains general requirements for the issuing details, standards on packing, marking, labeling, documents in storage, quantity, limitation, exceptions, and notifications. Annex 4, prevention of pollution by sewage from ships, entered into force 27 September 2003. Contains requirements to control pollution of the sea by sewage. The discharge of sewage into the sea prohibited except when he was operation approved sewage treatment plants. When the ship discharge communication disinfect sewage using approved system and distance of more than 3 nautical miles from the nearest land sewage which is not comminuted of disinfected as to be discharged at distance more than 12 nautical miles from the nearest land. Annex 5, prevention of pollution garbage from ships, entered into force December 31, 1988. Deals with different types of garbage, specific distance from land, and the manner in which they may be disposed of. The most important feature of the annex in the complete ban imposed on the disposal into the sea of all forms of plastics. Annex 6, prevention of air pollution from ships, entered into force 19 May 2005. Sets limits of sulfur oxide and nitrogen oxide emission from ship exhaust and prohibits deliberated emission of zone depleting substance. Designated emission control are set more stringent standard for SOx, NOx, and particulate matter. A chapter adopted in 2011 covers mandatory technical and operational energy efficiency measuring aimed at reducing greenhouse gas emission from ships. That's all. Thank you.